You don't have to move very far into the Gospel of Mark in order to see it. The first change that we're going to look at is actually in Mark chapter 1, verse 1. And this is a famous textual variant that deals with the question of whether or not the opening verse describes Jesus as the Son of God. So what we need to do to get some context, because I'm assuming for many of my listeners and many of my viewers that they probably aren't well educated on the various textual variants that the compilers of these Greek New Testaments have to deal with. And so I'm going to show the former reading, the reading that was in the 5th edition of the Greek New Testament, the sort of reading that you are familiar with in your own English translations of the Bible. And then I'm going to show you the change that is appearing in the 6th edition of the Greek New Testament. And then we're going to discuss those changes. So Mark chapter 1, verse 1, the former reading said, "The beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ." And then you have the phrase, "the Son of God," which was either bracketed off or it was put in a footnote, or there was some sort of note in your Bible that said that many early manuscripts did not contain this particular phrase. And so there are a lot of scholars and there are a lot of commentaries that say that the safest reading is just to read the opening line, the introduction to the Gospel of Mark, as saying, "The beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ, period, full stop." Now, it's not that they don't think that Jesus is the Son of God, because that is clearly portrayed and exhibited in the Gospel of Mark. The demons say it. And we also have the centurion at the end of the Gospel saying, "Truly this man was the Son of God." So that's clearly taught. The question is whether Mark begins the Gospel by explicitly making this point, which sets the tone for the rest of the narrative of the Gospel of Mark. Well, we don't have to worry about this anymore, because the new reading says, "The beginning of the gospel of Jesus Christ, the Son of God."